Item 10D, adopt a resolution adopting a complete streets policy.
Sorry. Thank you. I'm Laura Russell, a planner in the Community Development Department. Tonight we are presenting a proposed complete streets policy, which is a joint effort of the Public Services and Community Development Departments. Over the past few years, complete streets have become a priority in both regional planning efforts as well as funding opportunities, so we're bringing it to you now for your consideration. The basic idea of complete streets is to provide a safe and convenient transportation network for everyone. That includes pedestrians, bicyclists, motorists, transit riders, everyone regardless of their age or ability. The objective is to achieve a more balanced transportation system between vehicles and other modes of travel. It is important that complete streets be sensitive to the context. For example, different complete streets measures would be appropriate around the Caltrain station than might be appropriate up in the Rollingwood neighborhood. So some of the benefits of complete streets include improved safety and mobility for a wide range of people, sustainability benefits, especially air and water quality, public health through increased activity. There's also economic and real estate development benefits. And the City Council will recall that OBAG, which is the One Bay Area Grant Program, is a new funding approach that is replacing several other grant programs and bringing those funding sources all together. To be eligible for OBAG funding, each city must pass a resolution or complete a general plan amendment integrating complete streets. The Metropolitan Transportation Commission, MTC, has outlined 9 recommended elements in a complete streets policy. So these are those policy elements, and they're presented with the numbering that corresponds to the resolution that you have before you. So again, A1 is the idea of serving all users, regardless of their age and ability. A2 is really thinking about the context. What is the type of road? What is the facility like? What are the slopes or the proximity to active uses? And under this policy, all city departments would routinely consider complete streets for all projects and throughout all phases. So that could include things like bicycle facilities, street trees, accessible curb ramps, enhanced crosswalks, and traffic calming measures as identified in the city's traffic calming toolkit. Each transportation project would be reviewed for consistency with existing plans. So this includes things like the general plan or the transit corridor plan if or when that plan is approved, as well as the community-based transportation plan and regional plans. This would formalize an existing practice that engineering and planning staff already practice, but it would formalize that process. The Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee would review the relevant transportation projects and provide comments. That would also offer an opportunity for additional public review. They have expressed their strong support for the proposed policy and their willingness to participate as the policy if it goes forward. I'd also like to point out that in order for a project to be exempt from complete streets, the Public Services Director would have to make written findings explaining why complete streets measures were not appropriate for that project, and those findings would be available if the public wished to review them. The general plan already includes strong policies that are directly related to complete streets. This includes an emphasis on safe and convenient routes for all modes of travel and improved connections between local activity centers. In the future, the city will have to update the general plan for complete streets to remain eligible for OBAG funding and to be compliant with state law. So the proposed policy reinforces the importance of a transportation network that serves everyone, all residents of the community. And the city already has existing policies and procedures. This Complete Streets policy really brings it together in one place to formalize that process. As you are aware, the BPAC already reviews many projects, and this policy would extend that BPAC review to all relevant transportation projects. So the Complete Streets policy is included in a resolution form for your consideration tonight, and we would be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions of staff? Any action?
Through the chair.
Ken?
Laura, as a representative on the BPAC in the county, this is, you stated, is required to qualify for any granting with OBAG. Is that correct?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
required.
Yeah. So previous grants through CCAG, didn't matter, what jurisdictions. They just had projects that were judged and were granted funds. So now they have to qualify with these types of policies and to be able to apply for the grants. So I'm very pleased because being sitting on this committee, this advisory committee, which will pass on to my vice mayor colleague here, we stand very well positioned to have whatever projects that we see fit to get grant money for.
Anyone else? Action by the council?
I'll introduce the resolution.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Vice Mayor O'Connell. Mayor Ruane.
Aye.